Alright, welcome to part 2. It should be the drawing section. I can put my controller right through the moon. Pretty cool. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to build something similar to what I was building before, but we're going to do like a sky island thing right here. So let me change the color to a disgusting brown color, like ground is. Is that good enough? No, that is... no. Maybe like right there. That seems better. Probably the same exact color. So I was thinking maybe we could do like one like big sky island here and maybe like a little extra one around. But basically pretending that the planet exploded and the moon's still there, but the place tore apart. Shut up, everybody. Shut up. Just watch. That's not it. I think I'm choosing the wrong thing while I look at it. Do I want oil paint? Just thick paint. That's what I want. That makes good ground textures. As long as you go back and forth over it. Tends to fix itself with all the holes in it. I'm bumping into something right now. That is my case. So yeah, as long as you go around like this, it usually fills itself in with all the gaps. Not a big deal. Could make it a bit smaller down here just to get the parts covered in. Just like that. I am going to build this side out a bit more. It's basically like that. I think that'll look nice. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just laying down the ground. I tried to learn like layers is the most important thing here. I tend to skip that step quite a lot. So just trying to get that down. Another thing, this is a good test to see how well this actually looks, because this is recorded right after the first part, so hopefully it turns out okay, or else I'm gonna be fucking pissed. But should be good. So yeah, now we'll color this in. It's the ground. Probably get rid of that. These little things sticking up here. Wow. See what I mean? So let's undo that. Yeah, see, it's just gonna keep getting rid of that. Alright. Well, that's not too bad, actually. Get rid of that. Which I guess is not the end of the world. We can work around it. We can always make it bigger. Higher up. To fix out that issue. It's just that other one sticking up was way too big. There, we'll do that. Get that colored in. Alright, that should be good enough. Have a little bump in it. Okay, so basically the next part would be laying down the grass, I suppose. So let's do that. It's about good. We'll do it in the same brush. I feel like I'm like Bob Ross or whatever that guy was that does all the painting stuff. But just a general idea of what to do really in this game. There's not much else to do besides describe to you how to paint, or what I'm doing as I'm painting. How to paint. Yeah, I'm not qualified for that whatsoever, as you can tell. But I do love actually drawing or doodling every now and again. It really helps relax me. So I'd say that'd be decent enough for a small rocky piece of rock, I guess. That's the word I could use for it. So I'd probably change to the bristle, make that smaller. See, now it looks like a textured thing. Make that a bit bigger. Just to speed up the process a little bit. Got that going across. And I could always come back to this and draw something else if I ever get an inspiration too for like a video. Wow, that is... I messed that part up. But you know, that all depends if you guys want to see that or not. I'm not too concerned about that. I don't mind doing it by myself whatsoever. So let's switch back to that real quick. We'll fill in this little area. I have a little bump. A nice little bump of grass sticking up there. The one thing that does throw me off, which I am probably going to turn off eventually, at least for this game, is whenever I go towards the edge, this big grid comes up, and it throws me off sometimes, because it's like, it ruins the focus if like I go down here, then the grid pops up, because the grid kind of goes through the the painting. It kind of throws my depth of field off. But you could always just shut that off in the options. I just kept it on so I didn't bump into shit today. I need to keep it on for the other games though, because I'll be dying if that doesn't, if it's not on. Let's see, what else do I want to do? Maybe I should do like a, actually let me brush select here. Just make it smaller. I should probably put a tree on here. Be like right in the middle. Work on putting a tree in. Nice 3D tree. Probably a broken tree. Figured I'll go around this way too, just to make sure it's looking properly like a 3D tree. There we go. We just keep going around. Eventually it'll all mold together to a decent looking tree. Okay, and the thing about this tree is I didn't want to tell you till now. It got struck by lightning, so pulling from my last idea, only actually going to make it look decent. Yeah, so it's going to be a little messed up on the inside. So there we go. Should probably add like flowers and stuff. I should probably do that with the marker. It's really small. I guess we'll start off with red. Just dot the place with it. But it's not going to look perfect because, you know, trying to do that little tiny flowers with this is kind of difficult. But that's okay. What's another color we could use? Probably purple. Purple and pink maybe. Yeah, we'll do purple and pink. And then we'll add some water in here. I just want to get this down before I do anything else. I would do pink. Never really used this color in my life, so it's a new one for me. Kind of make it stick up out of the ground too, like got one of them plants. Yeah, one of them plants out of like the millions on this planet. So now that we have that, we can make the fire, which I want to make red. Nice bright red. Nice little fire coming out. We gotta make the embers and the smoke. And we'll have it just lighting up over here as well. Maybe I'll make a light like it's running down the tree as well. Make the little embers. So I'll have that. You know, like it catches fire from the inside sometimes if it's hollow. So there. Then we can do, what's the next thing I want to do? The embers. That is in this section, yeah. There. There's some embers coming off. I have another one here. That did work, right? Yeah. So next we should have smoke, which that is, I can't even remember where that is right now. It's right here. Wow, my brain. Now we got white. The smoke right there. Smoke right there. There. Now, I'm going to make the little pond of water. I don't know what I want to use for water, though. Maybe oil? Would oil work? It's a blue water, right? Let's draw on the moon for a second. Yeah, that works. For what I'm using it for, that'll work. Alright, that's, whoops, that's not what I wanted. I always get that mix between the eraser and that. I don't know why. Let's take that off. So I just want to make like a pond here, and the water flowing off. So, pretty much just covering over all the flowers that I drew. That's okay. So we have the water flowing off through here, all the way down to the abyss. Probably wouldn't be squiggly like that. Probably just be straight, but fuck it. It's my water and my planet, damn it. It does what it wants. There we go. Would those not that, the streamers that he used, would that work on this? I see, they're too big. Okay, I can't make it any smaller than that, so let's not do that. Okay, so now that we have that, there's another thing I want to do. Yes, the lightning, that's what I wanted to do. How could I forget that? Most important part. Let's have it in like that kind of color. Let's have that all the way up. Make little cross sections off of it. There we go, and then I gotta draw the clouds, which hopefully I can reach that. And hopefully I don't hit my light, which is like right over there. Because that would suck. No, well, it wouldn't suck for you guys, it would suck for me because I'd be bleeding because of all the broken glass. Thick paint, is that what I want to use for it? Would thick paint work? Or was it... we use oil paint for that. So we need like a dark gray color for the clouds. Right, is that gonna look nice? Yeah, that'll work. So, I can make that bigger, right? Yeah, so we're just gonna paint. We don't have to make that 3D because you're never gonna be able to see above it. I'm not that tall, I'm only 5'10". So, we have that. Try to make that at least a little bit 3D in the sense that it's gonna pop out above us. And once we have that, I would probably add lightning behind it so it illuminates through the clouds. So I do brush select and then just select that. We have that back. So I'll make that small again. Yeah, so you can see the light poking through a bit. So there we go. That's basically a small demonstration of what you can do with this. Pretty nice. Well worth the money if you got it with your almost fell backwards. If you have it with your Vive. Is it worth 30 bucks? Let me just lean on this moon here. Is it worth 30 bucks? I think that's what it is. I can't really recommend it at 30 bucks because I got it for free. If I had to pay 30 for it, I'd say 20 is the most I'd pay for this. They do update it, so that is a plus. Let's see. What's one other thing I want to talk about? Is this a gimmick compared to like Kinect or Wii? Yes and no. So if I was to draw like a grid, so like let's say here's the line. The bottom is the Wii. Yeah, that's real. It ain't gonna work with the lettering. So over there is the Wii. Over here is the console and PC. So we'll just put PC. So as we're talking from gimmick all the way to a game. Actually, I'd say the Wii is about here. The Kinect is there. The Wii is here. Where's the Vive? I'd say it's about right here because there's still some kinks they need to get out. But it's almost there. There's a lot of potential with this. I'd say by like the next version, if they have some of the extra little issues sorted out, maybe like more resolution on the screen and everything. Not like it's an issue, but you know, it's always got to improve. It'll be a really, really solid contender for it being an actual usable experience for games. Because as of right now, with this Paint app, I could literally sit here for like 2 hours with an album on and be fine. Because I mean, as of right now, it's not really for the games. It's more of utilities like painting and stuff like that. That's the most fun you're going to have with this. Not saying the games aren't going to be... I'm not saying all the games are good. I haven't tried most of them yet. But so far, for me, this has been worth it. But yeah, I'm going to delete this. We're going to erase this. And we're going to save this. And I'm going to show you what it looks like whenever you save. So if you hit save, you have this little camera here. What you do is you take a picture. There you go. That's your screenshot. Save it. So now if I went into my gallery and reselect, that's from before. You know, I'll show you the first time I did this. in the video that got fucked up with the audio. If this messes up again, I swear to God. But yeah, this is the first time I did this. So, similar concept, basically the same thing, really. Slightly different. Oh, there we go. Let's look at the one I just did in comparison. I'd say I did a better job with this one, visually. Still like how both turned out, though. But it's a good idea to see, you know, your first attempts at things. Probably look back at this video in about a year and be like, what the fuck was I thinking? Am I getting a ding yet? Could be a ding coming soon. Oh, there it is. Alright. I'm pretty much done for today. I'll see you on Monday for something new. We're going to color out the moon. Monday is going to probably be Jump Simulator once I get this all sorted out. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget, Portal Stories Mel VR on Wednesday.